Hey everybody, this is Jarrett. Welcome back to our Dragon Age series playthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed that mini series that I posted, and soon, hopefully we'll have another mini series up. We're probably going to have like 4 to 5 episodes in the mini series just to get the companions well liked and all of that. But we're going to go ahead and continue with the main quest now. We're going to bring Alistair, Morgan, and Sten with us because we are going to Lake Calenhad. So these technically are side quests or DLCs. These two, and then of course you have the person at the camp that gives us access to Soldier's Peak. This quest, I believe, is the one that gets us to be able to go back to Ostagar. This one is the one for Shale. And then we have the one in, of course, the camp that gives us Soldier's Peak. Let's go ahead and go to Lake Calenhad docks. We're going to go ahead and continue or do the main quest. And then maybe we'll do side quest. Speaking of the cutscene I was telling you guys about, this is it.
That? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the Tyke as our own.
So, in the mini-series, I said that the Soldier's Peak gives you a really cool item, so long as you get the cutscene. This cutscene is exactly what I was talking about. So, it's actually really lucky that we got this early on, because we could 100% do Soldier's Peak, and then get an incredibly powerful weapon. Or an incredible powerful weapon early on. Like, very, very early. Like, way earlier than we were supposed to be able to. So, but we won't do that because again, I'm trying to make this about
yes, as you wish.
Playing the game as you would have played it on release. So, for now, and then of course we'll go through and do all the extra stuff.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
And of course we're gonna do this real quick while we're here.
What is this about? How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
We're gonna go ahead and attack him. Again, archers aren't too bad to deal with, but sometimes they can get a little much. And with everyone focusing on different enemies, it helps keep the battle from getting too crazy. And with that, we complete our... That man just got his head chopped off.
It shall be done.
Of course, we got the guild supplies. Saw sword, I believe.
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here? A mage? Me? That'll be the day, I tell you. That will be the day. I'm the ferryman.
You know, I had a thought and I lost it.
Poor old Kester.
So.
Out of a job. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was. He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic. You go on ahead then. They were nice talking to you.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet. Thank you, my friend. We have
These
agents in
extra
every
quests that
major
you can
settlement
find
to reward you for
do
work done on behalf of the
provide
collective.
good
Make
enough
us smile
profit that I
upon you.
recommend doing it, because it is really easily to get not like a huge amount of gold, but enough that you can get some of the later game items that cost quite a bit of money. There are some items that cost a lot of gold that you really do have to just try to sell as much as possible, and it is pretty fun to get those later game items. A lot of the later game items, though, that are like really powerful, you can earn, like the armor, like the drake skin armor and the dragon scale armor, the star forged swords,
You're not looking to get
stuff
across
like
to
that.
the tower,
Most of
are
that you can earn.
Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass. Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it. Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that? Don't question royalty. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go. Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point. He's the big guy
I
around
love the
here.
persuading
I bet he
options,
could
because
be
some of them are
one
really
Grey
funny.
Warden.
Like that
Alleged
one
Grey
is just
Warden.
hilarious. Like,
Well,
oh, you're telling me
thought that I
my
should take
commanding
you there
officer
now.
would be very mad at me? Oh, he would.
Come
Hilarious.
along, I suppose.
It's like watching someone argue with themselves and then them finally realizing that they're in the wrong. But yep, this is the Mage Tower. Each probably main quest is going to be broken up into separate episodes. Like the Mage Tower is probably going to take at least 2 episodes.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight
Maybe
of the doors at all
3
times.
because of the
Do
fade
not open the doors
section.
without my express
Same with like
consent.
Orzammar. Redcliffe might be the
Bar.
exception
Are
of
they
being
keeping
2
people
episodes,
out
but
or in?
we'll deal with it
Now
as we
we
go.
wait and pray. Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety. I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment. The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again. If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing. I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one. If you succeed, I would owe you much, enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Thank you. All right.
Wounds! They burn! It's unbearable!
And now we get to the point of the game where I honestly the Mage Tower is still my favorite
supplies, and I don't know how
main
much longer
quest to
we'll
do.
last. We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
All right, let's trade. Let's see what you got. Sell you that. Sell you that. Keep that. Might as well. Sell that. Sell that. Do that. Get rid of that. Keep that, I guess. See, again, like this, I would call this an end game item, because having 106 gold is not easy. It is not easy to do. So we're going to, and also we're going to want to come back and at the very least try to get that backpack, because having as much stored space as possible is like absolutely needed in this game.
I wish this were over.
So
we're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last. Yes.
I forgot to.
Would you like to?
So I have 9027. I could sell the Essence of Awareness, but that wouldn't put me on anywhere near being able to get the backpack. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on
for your mages. Ours is not so
going
grand.
in. Once we walk through, we cannot go back. So this is the official start of the quest, and now we only have forward to go. I definitely recommend exploring through the Mage Tower, because you can find a lot of items here. Not necessarily weapons or anything like that, but you can find a lot of stuff to sell. Plus you can find some really good stuff for Morrigan. Or Wynn, depending on who your mage is. Like, we just found this magic staff. This one's iron, that one's steel, so that one, the other one, of course, is better. But it's always good to check. And then pile of filth, the elf fruit, the vanity. Again, like, this is why I say always explore. It makes it, you know, so where you can possibly find items that could be of use. Flame rune, really good. Rune. Nothing. And we keep on trucking. Yeah. And of course, we re-meet Wynn from Ostagar.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand. I will accept that for now. But what are you doing here, then? And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead.
That's exactly what he assumes.
Fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them. If you are here to kill abominations, let me help you. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable. Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it. Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them? Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Your mom just texted asking who was going to pick up Harley.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses. If you are ready, let us go end this.
I don't know. I wasn't even asked. So.
Yes.
We are going to take Sten and Alistair in with us because when two mages is usually a little much magic for my liking of the gameplay, and also I really do like to have two warriors at all times. It helps keep the team dynamic pretty straightforward. So
here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long. It made me very weary at times.
Like I said,
I had to
I'm
stay
super
strong,
excited going
must say.
forward with.
Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
But
All
we are
right.
gonna be heading
Be on
through.
your guard.
As you say.
So what makes what? Alrighty.
As you say.
So Alistair did go down, so we're gonna have to come over here. Get him. Yeah, probably. makes this game so, or what makes this level so difficult is the magic resistance. Like at this point, magic resistance isn't something which makes it one of those missions that a lot of people don't play early on. However, I think if you play with that and a strong head about it, it's actually along the lines of having. It's just you can get some really good gear here so long as you can get it. But every level has its difficulties. Red Cliff is very difficult because of the sheer amount of enemies you have to fight. Orzammar is honestly the length of the quests for Orzammar, and so on and so forth. But yeah, every main quest has its difficulties going into it. I just happen to like the Mage Tower first because this opens up, you know, ways to do Red Cliff a little better. So, it's gonna be like a fun time.
As you say.
And we're gonna go ahead and take that. Let's go ahead and get some stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and put the Buckle of Winds on. I will leave that. We can equip Wind with this, though. So. And we're gonna go up to the second floor.
Owain's room is near here.
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here. I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all. I do not know, but he came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this. We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
They'll return to the way the things were. Don't you worry about it, Owen. But another cool thing about the Mage Tower is that the fact that the mages that you fight don't have a lot of...
Please, please don't kill me. I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this.
They don't have a lot of physical defense, so
We were just
being a
trying
rogue
to
and
free
warrior just kind of messes them up.
Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching. The magic was a means to an end. It gave me the power to fight for what I believed.
Fighting for what you believe is commendable, but the ends do not always justify the means.
You don't really believe that, do you, Wynne? Change rarely comes peacefully. Andraste waged war on the Imperium. She didn't write them a strongly worded letter. She reshaped civilization, freed the slaves, and gave us the Chantry. But people died for it. We thought someone always has to take the first step, force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs. What else can I do? I'm trapped here. Thank you. The Maker will surely turn his eyes on you for your mercy.
The Rose of Olay. Also, you do find a bunch of gifts here as well for the companions. So it's actually one of those things that's just like it's definitely just something to check out. Trade manifests, which are mostly just a selling item. Ancient text, Scroll of the Banastar store. That's part of a side quest that eventually gives you, I think it's the Armor of the Revenant, if I remember correctly. However, we're going to go ahead and end the video here because we are at 26 minutes and I don't want it to be a super long video. Plus, I also have something else I have to go run and do real quick. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to pip to doodly do. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later on. Peace.